Hello friends, welcome to this special educational video. If you are new to trading or are looking for profitable ways of trading, one of the most important aspects of trading is to pick the right stocks. So how can we pick stocks which give 15%, 30%, 40%, 50%, 60% gains? The easiest, and this should be the place where every new person must start. I wish somebody had told me this when I was younger. A stock which goes up has to make new highs. 52-week highs, lifetime highs, monthly highs, quarterly highs. So that's where you are going to get your stocks from. Now, your universe of stocks doesn't matter to you because you are looking for winners, right? A stock which is up 100% has a greater chance of going up to 200% than a stock which is at minus 65%. So that is the simple, logical thing that the market is all about. The stock which is making new highs is likely to keep going up. So how do we scan for such stocks? Using Tradingview is the subject of this video, and I'll also show you some examples of how I take trades based on this. So to start with, we go to products and screeners stocks. So this is the default screener that we'll get. In this, I update market to India. Now we need to remove several things. Basically, we'll remove all. We don't need any of these because we are looking only at stocks which are making as new highs. We are at the moment not bothered about fundamentals. This is our step one, remember? So I've almost cleaned up everything. These are must-have fields, so we can't do anything. I don't think change percentages here more. So add filter. So what we need is high. First parameter, high of 1 day, a daily high. And what is the, click on manual setup, and 1 day daily high is above or equal to highest high 52 weeks. So this means that I'm looking for stocks which are today's high is greater than or equal to the 52-week high. So stocks making fresh 52-week high. Now see the number of symbols here, 6,660. So let's see how it reads. Now I also observed that it has got stocks from both NSE as well as BSE, so that will be our next filter. We want only NSE stocks. If you want to choose BSE, you're welcome. Now we see that there are some ETFs and extra on this, so we will add a price and a volume filter. So price and it's above or equal to value 50. I want stocks which are above 50 rupees. And I want, see how the number is reduced to 134. Now I want volume into sorry price, volume in the price of 1 day, add filter, and I want manual setup. I want the value to be above 1 crore, lakh, 10 lakh, 1 crore, 10 million INR. Yeah. So now we have our scan, which we still see something like this. These are dividends. Anyways, let's see. Is there anything else? Okay. Now let's also put in some sensible columns for us. We want the volume, we don't want relative volume. Remove. Let's add the sector. We don't need analyst ratings. So to this, let's add a section of performance. I use the 3-month performance, and depending on your trading style, you can play with it and find what suits best. So now, then I do sort descending, right? So I have now 121 stocks which have made a new high today, of which this stock, for example, has given 264% return in the 3 months. So let's go and pick some random stocks from this. So I see a lot of, one other thing is we can see, let's say if I'm going to add all of these to my watch list. Let me use this watch list for the time being. Yeah. And here, if we go and see, symbol distribution, we can see that health technology is quite high, finance is very high. Here we see that pharma is the highest distribution, so we have to look at pharma stocks and probably finance are the ones which are sector wise leading. So that's a good outlook that we can get. Now let me close this. Now we go back. We are going to just, so we have one right up here which is called Maitreya Medicare. Let's see its chart. So this is a stock that I don't think we can trade. It keeps on circuiting. So let's look at next one, which comes Wockhardt. Wockhardt is also not that liquid. So here what I usually do is I add a PMA. That's it. Let's add 2 of them. So one will be 10 and the other will be 21. Let's change the color to something else. Okay, so we can see that the stock did a beautiful base building here, and now when it gave shot up till here, it made a pullback and just now trying to break out of this base. You can also see there is a huge gap up here which looks like a runaway gap. So this stock also, it gave retested the 21 EMA. This stock is very interesting to me, although the range of the candles are very high. You will also get a very good idea when you put in the volume parameter. So we can see that the volumes are dwindling, which is good sign. And during the base building phase, it has done so many high volume candles. So this is a stock which I will add to watch list and keep. It's not yet ready to take any action. Now let's go to the next health services in the Bristol Medical Group. Sorry, made a mistake. Now again, so here this is also a classic case of we missed the bus. So here, if we had scanned in, if we look at this gain, it is 65%, right? So, and then it went to a sideways for around 1, 2, 3, 4 months, and then it gave a breakout here. So this day would have been a good day to enter, and now today would have been a good day to enter, which we didn't do, of course. Smaller consolidation here, and it's gone. So, but it's kind of going vertically up. So these are stocks which can come down very easily. It's using a ready-made indicator and stuff. So you can see that it's very far away from its 10 MA, 21 MA. So it's too extended. So we avoid. So like this, we can look at Markens Pharma. Oh, I didn't see it. So this one again, it built a beautiful base here, and now it's on its next stage. So it is really in stage 2 now. So we need to wait for a very good consolidation, next consolidation, and we should enter that. And again, it's too far away, we cannot take any action. So other one is Kalyan Jewelers, which is one of my holdings. So you can see that this is a beautiful structural uptrend, and the base building we can see in weekly. So this is the early pullback that it has given, which can be called decent. Rest has been just an investor's dream. Now going and looking at some more health. So I'm just giving an example of how I do my scan. You could do it in a different way. I like to have what a beautiful chart, right? So we can see that this one has a beautiful breakout here of a consolidation, right? So last consolidation was here. Then it moved up. again a small consolidation here and then up. Before that, this was a consolidation range. Right, so the stock tends to consolidate and then more up, right? So this had a I would have taken the entry on this day, probably after the inverted hammer. I haven't done, so I need to wait. It might just go up for 2 days and then come down, or it just come down and then go up. It's a very good support area. Is down here below this here. If it gives a punch over here, that's pretty good day to enter. Now we can look at several stocks like this and we can go to past and check as well where they have consolidated. So basically the idea is you find a stock which is creating new highs, and then what the stocks generally do is they will consolidate at that level, around that level, for a few weeks, generally 2 to 3 weeks, or it could be 2 to 3 months. It will create a range like this, and our aim is to identify such ranges, and then whenever a breakout from this range happens, we go and enter the stock with a very good risk reward opportunity. So we are not going to enter wild big candles. We're going to enter the day which breaks out. We catch the breakout as early as we can. Sometimes it will work, sometimes it will not. So that's the methodology. I will not get into more details as it needs a lot of explanation. So basically the idea is this is the way that you can create a beautiful watch list from a simple scan, which is which stocks are making 52-week highs, and you can just keep adding those to a. So one important thing that I did, if you noticed, I sorted by performance 3 months. All right, so because we have 121 stocks, how many stocks should we track, right? So I like to track the top performers. So 3 months, 50% is my entry criteria. So I will probably look at from this to maybe 100, right? Because other stuff like this we will not be able to catch. So that's for sure. So that's my way of using Tradingview. And this, although I have a professional edition here, the advantage is that I can download it and I can add it to the watch list directly. So that's only advantage, but you should be able to do this even if you have a free edition. You should be able to create the scanner by yourself. So only just few parameters, and then when we get the list, we sort it by performance. We make the custom columns and then performance, and basically these are the stocks which have done a very good move, and we wait for consolidation in these stocks and then enter when there is an opportunity, which could be either a candlestick pattern or a pullback to the 10 or 21 moving average, whatever method that you use for entry. So trading is generally 4 parts. One is, do you have the right stock? Second is, are you entering the market right? Are you exiting the market right? Are you position sizing your position right? So these are the 4 fundamental facets of trading, and the first one is to identify stocks, right? And then you work on entry, then you work on exit, then you work on position size. Each of this need to be worked in a sequential manner for you to become a good trader. This is from my experience. This could be different for different people, but There are a lot of people who worked with me as a mentor who have also done the exact same process, and most of them are doing very well in the trading now. A good bull market always helps, of course. So I hope this video was useful and you learned something new. Please do like, share and subscribe for such videos. Thank you very much. Bye bye.